Hey guys, and welcome back. So, we finally got our incinerator. We're gonna go have some fun with it. Don't even care what kind of fight we get into. We're gonna have some fun with the incinerator. We're gonna make things blow up and get burned. Alright, so, while we wait for this, last couple of days have been kind of weird, but at the same time, I have been able to get a couple of extras done and kind of getting started to get things sorted out. So as much as I hated reducing the amount of time that each one of these is, I do think that it's maybe just kind of in a better maybe in our better interests. Not so good. Did we get... No, he was so close too. That's too bad. That is too bad. Still. Yeah. Let's kind of get ourselves sorted out. How many of us versus how many of them? Okay, so it is even. It doesn't mean much. There we go. Whoops. Oh, that is actually perfect. Have I mentioned I really like this thing? Yeah, I think I've mentioned that a couple of times. Don't think I'm gonna be able to help. Alright. You know what, I should probably repair myself a little bit. Let's do that here. This thing can be pretty nasty. I don't think that we're gonna be able to make a comeback, but still. Damn, didn't quite. Oh, we did get him. Good, good, good. Yeah, still, kind of messy. I mean, this thing it's a great mech. It really is fun to play around with. I want to say that had we gotten into this a little bit sooner with this thing, we might have been able to do a little bit more, but the other thing is you have that heat generation. There is an ability, or an item rather, that this thing comes with that increases your rate of heat regeneration. That is perfect for this thing because it allows me to do something like this and constantly fire the secondary weapon, which I didn't even think about when I first got it. Yeah, I like this thing. I really like this thing. I think I found my new almost favoriteest mech. Have I mentioned I really like this thing? Alright, so let's go ahead and switch out and grab something else and we'll kind of go from there. Yeah. So, yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of just in a little bit of a happy mood. Having some fun, getting in here. There are obviously internals that I will need to get for this thing. You know, some repair internals would be obviously very nice. Some of the boost and dodge defense increase would be good, and I think I'd probably wind up getting the extractor as well. So that's kind of my plans for this thing, and we'll see how. Oh, geez, this is going to be horrible. This is, again, not a situation I really wanted to find myself in. But, that said... somebody behind me. I know I've seen him before. I know I've seen him before. I'm not going to go back and watch every single video that I've ever done before, but I know without a shadow of a doubt I've seen that name before. Don't know if it's in a good way or a bad way for me, but I know that name. One of the kind of downsides to this, though, is just the heat generation. It's going to put you on the map. And to be able to use your secondary weapon, you kind of have to do that. At least a little bit. Yeah, maybe that wasn't necessarily the best move on my part. That was definitely not the best move on my part. I have no idea what... I don't know what the special ability does. Obviously, it... Yeah. I mean, it takes my heat and sends it to them, I realize that, but it takes a lot longer than I realized. And it gave them plenty of time to... do some damage to me, which wasn't good for me. There we go. We want to be overheating. Or almost overheating. There we go. Definitely something we wanted to do. Hello. Where are you? Okay. I'm not even sure how many kills we've gotten out of this whole mess. A couple, it looks like. 2 or 3 at least, but that's still not enough. I mean, obviously, this is just kind of a bad match, and, you know, at this point, I'm kind of okay with the fact that I'm just messing around. So, it doesn't really mean that much to me anyway. Aww, that's no fun. Alright, you know what? We are going to go ahead and grab a third one, simply because these first two have been so short. Hopefully I won't either get into, you know, a full brand new siege and or a completely empty run that's like 10 seconds before the end of it. But we'll go ahead and grab one more and see what we can do with it. I know I've seen that name before, and I recognize the icon, I recognize him, so I think I've seen him quite a bit recently. Maybe on either side of the fight too. It's quite possible that I've been on his side and that I've fought against him as well. And yeah, it's fine by me one way or the other. Let's see if we can't get a team deathmatch that actually works. So we're just gonna grab a team deathmatch and see if we can't you know, pick up a third one that kind of goes a little bit better than the last two have gone, and see what we can do. So I have a 0 win ratio with this thing so far, but that's okay. I like it. I like the thing. I mean, obviously, it takes a little bit of getting used to. I've seen people play very, very poorly with it too, and again, it's one of those things where it's up to your... Really, it seems like which mech you do best with is up to your personality and what type of playstyle you really prefer. You know, I've seen everything from the newbie mech to, you know, the Predator do very, very well. So it's one of those things where... Where is he? That's not good for me. Alright. So there were way, way too many of them. Yeah. Let's see about making this a little bit less bad for us. I'm out of boost. My accuracy is going to suffer horrendously because of this. Ah, nice. But nice. Yeah. This thing is very good at just kind of area of denial. I honestly think we would have done a lot better had I had, you know, more than nobody behind me. What the hell? Really? Hi? I don't like you. So, let's get away a little bit. I'm kind of trying to really get hooked up with a couple of my guys, because if this is just me, this doesn't work. And I'm hoping to get somebody. Ah, nice. Thank you. Not going to be so good for you this time. Damn. I waited too long. I waited too long and let him get up behind me. Not something I really should have done. Yeah. And, I mean, obviously, playstyle here is a little bit different than playstyle with my Raider or anything else, for obvious reasons. Let's get with these guys and see what we can do. Alright. I see all my buddies, I don't see anybody else. Yeah, we're coming. Gotcha. Where'd he go? I know he's around here. Ah. There we go. Don't have a problem with that. This thing does not dodge very often. And there's too many of them. I am screwed here. He's good. He's not bad. So, yeah. I guess tonight is not my night for winning. But I'm having so much fun with this thing. I'm definitely not getting in as close. I'm not getting as many direct kills because of that. But I'm also not doing horrendously horrible either. Maybe that wasn't my best move. Or maybe it was. And just generate some heat. Get him again. I should probably heal a little bit, but at this point it doesn't really matter, does it? I actually want this. Aw, come on. Come on. Got you. There we go. Alright, I may not be the best pilot in the world, but hey, I'm getting a couple of comebacks, so. Not enough time to really do anything right here. Let's get up to 400 and see if we can't. Yeah, that's still a little bit too short. Damn. Alright, so, we're actually not doing that horribly with this mech. 99% of the time, I'm not going to blame everything on my team. I'm not. I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's kind of hard to say exactly what happened. You know, I'm not saying that any one individual member of a team is awful or good or what have you, but it does feel like that we just didn't quite get together well enough to kind of keep things going well enough to make this, you know, a cohesive enough unit to keep ourselves going. And that's kind of just been the last couple of teams I've been on. I don't think that I've done horribly. I don't think I've done wonderfully, but I don't think I've done horribly in the last couple of runs. So, that said, I'm just going to kind of, you know, take it for what it is. Okay, so yeah, no, I don't have quite enough. For some reason, I thought there were 700 or 800. But that's okay. Yeah, so next time around, we should get enough. I'm probably just going to get, the armor fuser first, simply because that's basically what this is the armor fuser, the extractor, and the deflectors. That's pretty standard and pretty typical for me. But that armor fuser really makes a hell of a difference when you're actually, especially in something like this, where you're kind of doing area of denial, and you hit a lot of guys, and you have some other guys that run in and make all the killing blows. Well, if you get 6% regeneration for every single one of those you get, 6% of 700 is, you know, I mean, it's, I don't know the exact math. 10% of 700 is 70, so probably like 45 or 50, probably around 45ish health per kill. And if you get, you know, half a dozen of those right in a row, that's going to be half your health regenerated over the next 10 or 15 seconds. That's pretty significant. So I mean, that's obviously with something like the Raider, that's not as big a deal. You want to get in and get out quickly and just kind of repair yourself. The G2 Assault, again, they have lower health. And, I mean, let's be honest, the G2, I'm just a massive bruiser with that thing. I get in and I do as much damage and I have fun doing it. And if I die, oh well. Anyway, so I had some fun with this. I hope you guys did too. And I hope you had fun watching me play my first real run with the incinerator. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.